GME GameStop Stock. This is Brian Lewis with MMT Investing. We've had a couple of crazy volatile days with GME. The market is looking weak. GME started pulling down, and now it's slingshot back up to the neckline at 194. But where we caught support down there, we threw an uphill W takeoff. It looks like we may have picked up our bubble squeeze support line. And like probably Monday, Tuesday, we'll see if we're picking up that support line. If that support line squeezes us up through the 194 neckline, like early next week, like that could be the freaking squeeze finally on GME. I'll paint the picture, show you what's up. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, turn on notifications to help me out. Thanks. All right, what is this theme music? Okay, GME. Just did a crazy couple of moves here. I'm on a 1 minute. That's not helpful at all. Alright, let's do 5. So what I'm seeing right here on GME is a false breakout above our super neckline. 194 has been the story of GME for forever. Let me get an hour chart. 194 is our bottom neckline on the previous GME bubble. And all we've been doing since then is tagging it, coming back, tagging it, falling through, tagging it. So, like, literally 194 has been the entire story of GME since January. But what's happening now, back to the 5 minute, is a pretty powerful, strong breakout move of 2 zones at the same time, which is really, really cool. We've had our down channel here. When we hit the top neckline here, it's roughly 333. I can't find exactly where the top neckline is. And it looks like it's 333. That's the neckline from the previous bubble. And here I had my trend line too tight where I thought this was a breakout, and that didn't happen. We obviously came down here. I don't think this is a come down with the general market came down also here. And I don't think that matters at all for the GME trade. I think that we just came down and found a support level. And this is super, super bullish, I think, but I don't think it's bullish for today's trading, like for day trading on Friday. But this is what I think potentially just happened. If you look at our previous consolidation zone when we were taking off here, we have a really good consolidation zone at the 120. We came down and did a double W bottom, uphill W right at 120, which looks like killer good support. I'm going to paint this brighter color because that line definitely matters. Like that's our takeoff support here. And now we broke out of the down channel and we did a false breakout of the neckline. So that all looks super bullish, but I think we're going to have to come back in here and test all this crap out and probably do some boring stuff Monday, maybe. What's the timing on this thing? Monday? Yeah, maybe Monday we're over here. But I think once we clear this neckline with support, GME will start the actual squeeze. I think that might start on Monday or Tuesday. Right now it looks like we're just coming back kind of into support. If we come back down here in this area, I don't think we'll make it all the way back down to like 120, but if we come in here, like I think that's probably a good spot for some maybe longer term calls, and for short like 1 week kind of crazy calls like Monday, maybe. Like if we're in here kind of squeezing under the neckline with support on like Monday or Tuesday, like a 1 week calls could really pay. I mean, if this thing freaking rockets in just like a week of trading there, that would be cool. But I mean, I'm looking at like June calls or something in this kind of support area. So not investment advice. That's kind of the look at GME. We get a true breakout of the down trend line, and probably come back and test it. It's usually what you do when you do a breakout of a downtrend line. You usually come back and test the top of it. So like this area. This is kind of, let me erase some of this junk because I don't think we're probably not going to come down under this. I don't think we're going to come back under this downtrend line. I think we're going to stay on top of it. But I think we are going to come back down here and test out this kind of area where the downtrend line meets this potential support line. And then if we get some action on this thing, we'll be able to see what this line is. And if, here's the big deal, if this thing does pick up, maybe today trading, I don't think we have enough time to really do that today. Monday, Tuesday. I think Monday, Tuesday, if we do get this bullish action on this kind of a trend line here, we'll know exactly where this thing is. And this is our legitimate bubble squeeze freaking takeoff line. Everything else we've been doing is just kind of trying to find this bubble support line. And this big dub, uphill W bottom right here, may have just tagged it. And that's what I'm seeing on GME. Other stuff going on. Tesla's crashing. Ark's crashing a little bit. You guys watch my channel, you know I'm short those things quite a lot. Bitcoin, I heard a lot of people saying like Bitcoin might pull back on Friday because options, blah, 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 blah. Bitcoin still looks pretty weak. It's just a lot of chop in here. It doesn't look like it's crashing on the Friday thing that people are saying, but I do think there's downside on Bitcoin potentially to like 40. Just because we're so far away from moving averages right now. Bitcoin, I think, got a little ahead of itself, and the general market crash, Bitcoin has been pulling down with the general market pulling down, which looks like it's happening now. So I don't trust Bitcoin at all this week, just for like a week. But there may be a really good long entry on Bitcoin soon. S&P is, let me go, it's like an hour. S&P is still looking kind of strong. It's trying to stab. We've been pushing down off of this bull channel. So this is our little bull channel for the last few months here, this yellow line. And we've pulled down, made it back up, pulled down. But here, really important, we back test, and then we got a huge back test rejection off the bottom of the bull channel here. So getting back up to the bottom of the bull channel here, maybe to all-time highs on the bottom of the bull channel. But I think it looks like we did a rising wedge and then rejected off the bull channel. It looks like we're pulling kind of a down angled reversal. I think that we're going to pull down. So just kind of targets on the S&P. I mean, these down angles here all converge at like 35 something on April 1st or 2nd. Like, this is our big bull channel support from the 2008 financial crisis crash. We love this line. We love testing it. It's a very sticky line, and we have a lot of convergence down here. And so I think there's a lot of downside risk on the S&P. I wouldn't be surprised at all if the next week or so, if freaking comes down here and we test out the support at the bottom of the bull channel. Because we just got tired and fell out of our little bull channel, and so I don't see a whole lot of power anywhere in here to get back up into the bull channel. I just think there's a bigger chance that we come down here to pick up a bullish kind of support down here on the big bull channel, because we've already fallen out of the little one. So the S&P looks really weak right now. I think there's another week or 2 weeks of like high danger in the S&P, and I don't know what else is going on. The commodities are kind of bullying, but they're not doing anything crazy. Like oil started getting weak for the first time in a long time. I'm watching that. I might short oil if it pops up to like 63. Yeah, Ark and Tesla, I'm super short. I've been short on those. And GME is wild. And so AMC is supposed to be like following GME, and it sort of is. But now the AMC chart is a lot weirder, because it looks like this hour line is not what I had drawn previously, but now it looks like we've done some bull flags, and now it looks like we've fallen under and back tested this thing. I don't like the shape of this thing at all for AMC. GME looks like it's pulling back, but I really like the support structure on GME. I don't know if those stocks would trade differently, but the GME has the actual shape to it, and like these other meme stocks are just kind of following it poorly. I'm kind of watching some miners and things like that, but I don't want to go long on miners and materials and stuff, if the whole market's pulling back, like these will pull back with the market. So I'm watching like uranium and watching like materials and minerals, miners and stuff like that. That's kind of the stuff I'm thinking about going long on maybe 2 weeks from now when stuff pulls down. So that's kind of the outlook on the general market. It looks weak and ugly, and GME for the most part has liked it when the market's weak or ugly. Like it doesn't care at all, and kind of bulls when the market's ugly. It's been trading opposite mostly, except that this down move correlated with a down move in the market, which was, I think, just kind of arbitrary. I think GME was just testing support, and it has nothing to do with the general market. But yeah, anyway, that's the outlook on GameStop. Not investment advice, and I don't know, is there anything else interesting going on? Nah, I think that's about it. Oh, the dollar, I guess. The dollar's important. The dollar's just straight bulling, man. The dollar's bulling, and I'll show you where it's headed. It's going to 94. We picked up this W bottom bull line here, just like I was pointing out on GME. This is a super bullish dollar line, and it's bulling above it. And on our down channel, this area right here around 93.5 was a super hot consolidation zone before we came down. And I expect we pop right back up here on the dollar. This is very bad for the market if we go vertical on the dollar. The stock market hates that. And then once we get around here, who knows, maybe we flag a bit and figure out where the support is. But like flagging would be fine for the stock market, but a vertical move on the dollar is really bad for the stock market. So that's what I'm seeing right now. I'm seeing a lot of danger in the stock market, and GME is crazy and interesting. So yeah, that's the stuff.